the truth profoundly. These are Germans here. Follow me to the message clear. Go Paul, Das, and Paul. They say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight. Gotta wake up, see the light.
In this experience, I was in the grocery store, right? And I was walking through the aisles, but I wasn't like buying anything, you know, I was just looking at stuff, I guess. And at one point, I no longer was in the grocery store. I just kind of like snapped like Thanos. And then I wasn't in the grocery store anymore, and actually I was inside of a Burger King. I didn't know what I was doing there, so I kind of looked around, but there wasn't anyone there. Except the people behind the counter, of course, because they like live there, you know. I went to order something, right? And you know, I got my usual, the 100 nuggets. Got my food. It went pretty fast because there was like no one else there. And as I was walking past the front door, I noticed that the doors were actually closed this time, which was interesting. Sherma was not there holding the doors open. I don't know if he just like gave up on me or something, but he wasn't there. So I went to my table. And I was eating the nuggets, and let me tell you, they were pretty good. 100 nuggets, got me a large drink. And I got about like 50 nuggets in, and then all of a sudden, no joke, my drink exploded. It was crazy, and all this like sticky stuff got all over me. And let me tell you, it wasn't the first time I've gotten sticky stuff all over me. But this one was significantly worse, and far less pleasurable, because it was like, you know, it's just like a soda, and not anything else. So I went to the bathroom, right, to clean myself off, but as I was trying to open the door to the bathroom, it was locked. I started freaking out. I went to the front doors and tried to open them. And not only were they closed and German wasn't holding them open, but they were locked. Like those doors were locked and I couldn't get them open. I was freaking out, man. I was freaking out. So I went back to my table and no joke, I stuffed those other 50 nuggets down my gullet. It was disgusting. But I did it. And I felt pretty proud of myself. And I went back to the front door hoping that, you know, maybe I'd like completed a quest or something. They still didn't open. So I went back to the table. I had no drink. It was all sticky. I had no food. And no joke, man, I curled up on the Burger King seat and I just cried. Cried to myself. I'll admit it. Men can cry. And I'm a man. Definitely a man. And I cried in that Burger King. And the people behind the counter just like didn't care for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know if you have any like insight into Burger King employees, but they didn't really seem to care. And at one point I just like woke up in the physical again.
That's actually a very good experience for you because, you know, as you're on this journey, this is part of the wake up, and we all go through these things. Okay. And it looks as though, okay, what does this mean? It's crazy. It's hard to understand. Of course it is. It's all of that. Yeah, it's just like starting a new course in school and you don't know anything about it. So then, you know, as things happen and come your way and you have to start to study, you wonder what the heck it is and how does all this fit? But it actually does. So, okay, so through this, now, what you want to take before I start explaining things is you want to look at it and, you know, with your reaction, your final reaction, you know, it's like kind of like the end of a movie, all right? And we always want a happy ending to the movie, don't we? But the real side experiences aren't always like that because, again, we're to see something, and this is what takes time if you really want to see it and understand. So this is where most people just, you know, they just throw it off. It's like, oh, it's a dream, it's nothing. Well, it is that. But then again, it really is something else. once you eventually learn to put it all together, it really does matter. So with that in mind, when you're sitting there crying and whatever, and then you wake up, Eric, look at that, okay? All right, because that is the culmination, that is the complete experience completed, and you end up crying. Do you see that? So you went through all that stuff, and then you end up crying, you know, cuddled up like a little baby or whatever, you end up crying. So take a look at that, and what do you see for yourself from that? What do you see? How do you react to it? What do you see? It's not really the reaction, but what can you see from that? What do you understand from that?
I think I understand that 100 nuggets is a lot of food, and that soda's sticky.
Yeah, but there's that part too. Yeah, there's the drink that explodes. There's 100 nuggets, but really that's not it. Okay, because there's something with yourself. Actually, what it is. Why would you be crying? Because you're frustrated, aren't you?
Well, I couldn't get out the Burger King, so I guess.
Yeah, you're frustrated. So again, it's like a child can't find his mother. It's frustrated. It sits and cries. Is frustrated. It's a frustrating position. You can't go to the bathroom. You can't get outside, etc. So you take the satisfaction you can. You eat the rest of the nuggets. You have to deal with the drink. But all in all, you're frustrated because, see, you're not completing the scene, you might say. In other words, you wanted to go to the bathroom. You want to clean yourself up. You wanted to leave the place. So there's parts of it that aren't complete for you. So there's frustration there. Okay?
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense, I guess.
Well, do you see it or not? What do you see? What does Eric see?
I told you already what I see. I see that 100 nuggets is just a lot of food, and drinks are sticky.
Okay, so that's what you see. Well,
Can I ask you actually, what's the deal with the employees behind the counter not helping when I started crying?
well,
Do you know anything about Burger King employees?
well, in that experience, those are not Burger King employees that only look.
What? Are they
Okay?
McDonald's employees?
So in other words, they're actors in the scene like a movie, and
Wait,
they're not
actors?
concerned. Yeah, they're not
They're
concerned.
actors.
Let me know when you're finished.
Oh, sorry. You can go on.
They're actors. They're not concerned about your reaction because, see, you're playing your role and they're just watching you because, again, they've already played their role. And so they're not going to react to your role because that's your role. Okay? So let me explain. So you're in Burger King. Okay, you're wondering what you're doing there again because, again, you're not paying attention. You're not aware of why you're there. We went over this before, but it'll take many times. And then your drink explodes. Well, you know, that was purposely done to get your attention.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, well, drinks don't just explode, so that was purposely done to get your
Oh, and
attention.
it was to get my attention specifically.
Yes, it's part of the
Oh,
wake.
okay. I'm glad you know about that, dude.
Yeah, yeah. And so again, see, this is where the real side makes sense because you're going through the process and things do make sense, but because you don't know the process, it doesn't make sense to you. So then you want to go to the bathroom and clean up, which makes sense to you, but all of a sudden you can't get in the bathroom. And that doesn't make sense. So there's frustration right there. Okay, so again, the bathroom was purposely locked, so you couldn't get in. That was the idea. Okay. You weren't to mark your spot there. You weren't to get in. All right. And this time, because you didn't pay attention last time, all right, no one was holding the door for you. So again, the door to Burger King was locked also, so you couldn't get out. In other words, the idea is that this is what you're deciding. So again, until you decide different, no one's going to help you get out of what you've decided.
And I decided Burger King.
Yes, you like Burger King, you like the nuggets, you like the stuff yourself, good, bad, or indifferent. So the thing is that
So you don't like Burger King is kind of what we're establishing here.
that's all stuff you've made up. No one's locked you in. You have locked yourself in.
Would you go into a Burger King for $1 million?
We're talking about two different things. Real side,
Sorry, I got distracted. I was thinking of Mr. Beast.
there's two different Burger Kings. One's on the real side, which is a setup. One is here, which is a business. They're two different things altogether.
But so the Burger King in the physical is not evil.
The Burger King and the physical is a physical business.
So it's not evil.
That's it. It's a business.
I feel like that would make it inherently evil.
Well, again, you can label it any way you want. Realistically, it's a business, and what they do, okay, at Burger King, well, they make decisions, and they could make better choices and decisions, but again, you're willing to agree with what they've decided, so you've locked yourself into the Burger King idea, you see. So again, it doesn't really have anything to do with the physical Burger King. It does in a way, but not really. Okay, it has to do with your consciousness.
Oh, it has to do with my consciousness.
Yeah, what you're creating. So again, you locked yourself into your personal consciousness, and Burger King is a reflection of that. In other words, Burger King is junk food for the masses, for the unaware masses. That's what.
Wait, so is it like physically junk food, or is it like spiritually junk food?
100% junk food for the unaware.
So it's just a metaphor, is what you're saying. Burger King's kind of like a metaphor.
No, it's an actual physical reality, and what you've done.
So I thought you said that it wasn't evil.
You need to listen very closely.
Oh, I'm listening.
No, you brought up the evil thing. I said it was a business. Okay? And they have the right to do business any way they want, just like you have the right to do whatever you do in your life. And you agree to them. See, you have agreement there, so it parallels itself. So Burger King is just being used, the physical part is being used as a metaphor on your real side as to the consciousness that you've created for yourself that you right now at this moment cannot escape from. See, you were given help. One of the guides came up and wanted to help, but you weren't paying attention. And so again, they're going to leave you there until they see that you're motivated enough to get through yourself, you see.
Oh, but yeah, I think I see what you mean, Duane. So Burger King is evil in both the physical and the real side.
Again, you keep creating that story. So unless I said
sorry.
I didn't say it. So so again, the ideas that you have about Burger King, you can make those ideas, but the idea is that good, bad, or indifferent, it's Burger King is what it is, okay? And you decide to see it for what it is, or you pretend that it's something else. See?
Okay, I think I see, yeah.
Yeah. So again, yes, there can be evil there. All right. Yeah, there can be evil there. But that's not the
Some
focus.
Burger Kings are good, is what you're saying.
No, I didn't say that.
No,
You're
not saying that.
No, I'm not saying good or bad about Burger King. I'm referring to your self-made consciousness.
Oh, sorry. It is.
There's nothing to do with Burger King. Nothing to do with Burger King, okay?
Yeah.
Just because you wear Levi pants or whatever pants you wear, that has nothing to do with your consciousness. So it's like the clothes you wear, Eric. It has nothing to do with your consciousness, okay? Even though on the real side you're wearing certain clothes, they do reflect something, but they reflect your created consciousness. You've created a consciousness to keep yourself unaware, okay? And that's okay, because now you have the opportunity to become more aware, and that's up to you, but you must decide every step and really have the intent to pay attention to become more aware. You see? It's very simple. It's not rocket science. It's very simple stuff. It all depends upon you. There's no authorities involved.
Could we get the police involved, though?
Well, again, see, when you mention things, Eric, that's,
I was just curious.
well, no, yes, you can be curious. You can be whatever you
Okay,
want. Everything that you mention is about you. It has nothing to do with me, unless I
I
agree.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, see, you can mention and think it whatever you want. That's all about you. You are deciding that. Just like, on playing chess, you decide your moves. You decide that. You see? And the other player, they decide their moves.
Oh, like in Fortnite. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, so it's about your consciousness. So in other words, looking at your experience, which is very good for you if you get the big hint about it, and that is that, do you want to stay there on the Burger King seat crying? Okay? Or do
No,
you
I
want
don't.
Or do you want to get through this experience? Do you want to stay stuck there? Or do you want to get through this experience? So now you've got to
You're right.
prove,
I should have broken the window.
yeah, you can do that. You can break out.
Hell
You
yeah.
can and break through the window. You can do whatever you want on the real side. Yes, there you go. There you go. You can do that. You can break out. Just like a person breaking out of prison.
I could break out of Burger King.
Yes.
I can break out of Burger King. Until the next time I get like a craving for 100 nuggets, in which case I'll definitely be back.
You see that you tried to mark your spot in the bathroom. Okay, so they
Oh,
blocked.
no, I didn't. I didn't try to mark my spot. I didn't get in there. No, but if I did, I still wouldn't have like peed all over the place. You know what I mean?
That was the idea. Okay, so to clean yourself up there, whatever. That was the idea, but that was blocked.
Did you
Okay.
expect me to pee all over the bathroom?
Again, you're making up your own stories. Please listen to what I'm saying, and then you'll learn. Okay, but if you want to listen to your own mind, then you're only going to know what you already know. So the whole idea here is, you becoming more aware. If you're motivated to continually do that, so you need to pay attention. So now that you've had this experience, you might say you can regroup yourself and refocus and decide as these situations come up, redecide and make better choices.
So you're saying next time I get stuck in a Burger King, I can like break out of it. I can leave. Is that what you're saying? The next time I get stuck in a Burger King?
Well, again, so far you're fine with being there.
Well, the food's pretty good.
See, Eric, you're young right now, but all that food later will catch up, and you're going to have all kinds of problems.
No, I actually don't have ketchup with my nuggets, but thanks for being concerned. I should be fine.
I get that. Yeah, I get that too. So what I'm saying is that that stuff is so synthetic, fried, and bad oils and everything like that. Your body cannot take that for very long. That's your choice. What you eat or whatever, that's your choice. But you're being shown what the place is. So again, it's a lot to get through this, Eric. It's a lot to get through creation. It's actually very huge. And that's why it takes many lifetimes to get here. So it's going to take you the rest of your life to figure this out. Just take your time. Take your time. You do what you do. I'm just giving you some examples there. So
You crew, we gather round, real guys bring the truth profoundly. These are Germans here, for me to the message clear. Go Paul, dance and Paul, they say Duane the writer leads the way. Time to madness, it's blight, gotta wake up, see the light. Don't think, just feel the vibe. The sun's are gonna cause it dry. Break the chains, the mental hold. Truth unfold, the storms are guide, a cosmic drive. Break the chains, the mental hold. The truth unfold, the story told. We strong, and unite front. Against the darkness we will hold. we knew you, breaking free from the matrix. Dark forces lurking, reptilian scheme, that lies that control a twisted dream. You together we rise above, shattering the lies, spreading risky. I knew you staring at the thing to be.